Hey everybody, Darth Boy here, and obviously something looks a little off, right? There are 3 gaps. That is because getting a new amplifier with speaker wires soon. And that requires moving a bunch of shit. So we got this amp. I'm going to be setting it up. As you can tell, the amp is pretty nice, pretty beast. I'm shooting this on my phone because I'm very tired. I just woke up. So, a bit of a fucking mess. Shelves are a mess. Nothing there. I finally dusted this area after years. I mean, oh my god. The process of getting that all set up originally was such a pain in the butt. We had these big ass, I think I'll just show you the fucking cables. Hold on a second. So that's the original amp. Big, bulky, fucking kind of shitty. I turned it off before I did anything, so I did that. Big hunk of junk. And then if you can see, we got these banana plugs that were kind of bastardized because we needed a quick thing. We never bothered replacing it. And this setup sucked. Okay, now granted, there is a saying, I guess, you work with what you have. So what we had at the time was an amp we got for pretty cheap. I think the idea was always to replace it, but it just worked. So after 5 months, finally getting a new amp, and I look forward to showing you the setup of that. Basically, probably what I should show you is how it looks without the fucking banana cables. It looks a lot cleaner, honestly. So, we still got a mess of wires here, but it's a lot less of a mess of wires than it was before, but it's still a mess of wire. I probably should just mess around with it and make it less of a mess, but I don't feel like doing it right now. Well, so this is what the setup looks like from the back. We have my figures and shit. And we got some of my baby stuff, which I hide. Then we have my Star Wars glasses. But this is the setup from the back. And the secret to getting all this shit working is a lot of switch boxes. Now the good news is, for me, I can always just walk over here and mess around with it, because it's pretty easy. You just go in the laundry room and I want to go to the fire stick, go to the fire stick. I'm going to go to something else. Like, I guess that's connected to the Wii, so if I go from the, I'm assuming that is the 4K Blu-ray player. Yes, this is. This old ass Amazon Basics cable is connected to the 4K, and not the 4K player, the region-free Blu-ray player. So then I'd go to the Wii, which is connected to this convoluted setup to get it to be HDMI compatible, which is annoying. I mean, years ago I tried getting this HDMI to Wii thing, but it was fucking horrible. It was like, oh my fucking god, I can't even tell you how horrible that was. Because it just looked like shit. It was like really staticky and bad looking, and just was like, wow, the setup I had before was better. And I was just like, why the hell am I using this shit? And then we got a VCR, because no home theater setup is complete unless you have a VCR. I'm going to shut this off, and then when I have the actual amp, I'm going to set everything up and show it to you guys. And then I'm going to be using the DSLR. I've got my speaker wire. That's where the left speaker is going to go. And this is where the right speaker is going to go. And if I pan over a little bit, we'll see the left speaker, the right speaker, and the amp, which is pretty big. Pretty big. There's enough airflow on the sides, but I was a little worried about this when we got this because of the airflow situation, but it'll be fine. I don't play stuff loud enough for it to be a problem. Oh, and the big one, the most important thing here, wire cutters, which you can open. Oops, there we go. So you can open it like that. And I'm not going to show the actual process of me putting the speakers back in the setup. But what I am going to do is show you the aftermath of said setup when that's all together and whatnot. So, movie collections, same as it's been. Stuff has been reorganized and whatnot, but probably already knew that if you watched other videos, but that's kind of irrelevant though. So I guess I'll see you in the later parts of this video. So after many months of, 2 months actually, of getting this amp, why is it, there we go. Right, we got our new amp. Got our amp all nice and shiny. Looking good. Got all that good old fancy schmancy stuff. The only thing I had to do was adjust some shit on the TV, but we got our speakers back. So let me show you what we had to change for this to work. It was a little annoying, and I emphasize a little. So the setup has changed slightly. So instead of the clusterfuck where we had the banana cables feeding the speaker wire through, that, which was the real bitch. So once all that was done, and then we had to deal with this this shit. Now, ignoring this clusterfuckery of wires, if you can't tell, just I think basically just the wrong one. Hold on, yeah. So HDMI 1 is also an audio out cable, and this required an audio out monitor thing to function. ARC, and this is an ARC, which means switching had to happen. So if I did this correctly, see, now the PS3 is connected to this generic shitty Amazon cable, which I guess also doubles as an Ethernet cable. And then we also got a HDMI cable that might have ironically come with the PS3. I think this actually did. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's connected. Basically, everything that was moved to 1 is now moved to 2. And that got here. And this is a 4K switch box. But now we have simplified, or I have simplified the 4K switch box to this thing again, because I actually like it. I like, if you can hear that, little ASMR action. It's got a nice spring loading mechanism. This has a little clickety-clackety button thing. But the picture quality isn't that good. And I'm chalking it up because I had this be connected to the PS3 for about a year or two. So I think once I replace the HDMI cable going to the PS3, it'll look great. Why am I having an issue with this? Because the red looks off. And I'm very nitpicky about that. Hold on. So everything is working again. I also got a new Black Widow poster and figure, although you're probably watching this combined with a bunch of other videos. I'm extremely happy about this. I mean, I have my setup back. It's a little different, but also, weirdly enough, because the TV, it like turns the speakers off when, like, it shuts off the TV speakers, so I have to turn the TV speakers on if I don't want to use the amp. Now, why would I not want to use the amp? Well, because I don't want to blast, say, cable TV like American Dad, or if I'm channel surfing and Fox News comes on, I don't want to blast that shit, or even worse, Newsmax, God forbid. That shit, that is a rabbit hole of insanity. Don't even want to touch Newsmax. That's loco. Cuckoo, don't watch that shit. But I pretty much have everything almost this close to being perfect. Well, this close. It's like 98% perfect. And I have problems. I'm like really nitpicky about things, but hey, change can be good. And this is an example of change obviously being better because we have a great home theater amp. We have the speakers connected. You want to hear something beautiful? Hold on, I'm going to show you something beautiful. I'm going to show you something real beautiful. Yes, I'm putting in a version of Blade Runner here, and I hope I don't get a claim for this. I probably will. See, as you can tell, it's doing that shit. We got good stereo. And then we just need... What the... Okay, it's been a while since I've popped in this Blu-ray because, well, this is a rebuy I bought in 2019. But let's, does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Just do the opening of Blade Runner really quick. I want to get like the good ass. Okay, we want the good shit. Okay, oh, that is bliss. That is bliss. That is bliss. That is heaven. Yeah, what if I just... What the... I think the remote... Why does this have so many chapters?
Well, you had an IQ test this year. I don't think I never had one of these. Reaction times a factor.
So the...
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Now answer as quickly as you can. Sure. 1187 from 2 That's the hotel. What? Where I live. Nice place? Sure, I guess. Is that part of the test? No.
Actually, it's time for the ultimate test. Now you're probably going, what do you mean ultimate test, Darth Boy? What do you mean? Composite video time. Okay, so I pulled out a literal random fucking tape I've never seen. Apparently this stars Gillian Anderson. This has to be from the 90s. Let's see if it's found up. I think this was probably, 1. Okay, so it's a 20-year-old tape. Why would I want? Okay. Alright, let's wait for this bitch. We got our stereo on. Whoa. Wow. Even watching fucking VHS tape is great. These commercials are kind of fun to look at, but what the hell? Is this a Knight's Tale? Probably it's Tale. Alright. You're probably going, why are you watching a VHS tape? The VHS is tricky. Because they...
Inside Hollywood VIP Bowl.
Oh, come on. Also damage the tape. I don't give a shit. It's 20 fucking years old. Holy shit, are you kidding me? Wait, here we go. Alright, so we have VHS tape playing on here. Look at that quality. So now I can watch my VHS tapes again. If I want to. Because now I don't know what this movie is or care, but I'm down with it. So yeah, that's it. Live long and prosper and have a great day, and this is actually pleasant. I'm loving this.